Hey, what's going on? It's Miguel here, and today we're going to be going over the best way to make money online in the big 2025. Probably will transition this way into 2026. We're going to compare a few different methods, all the big ones you see on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the hell platform you use, Facebook, do people use nowadays. Anyways, it's 5 business models. 4 of them will keep you broke, dumb, and lost, and then 1 will set you free. So if you're stuck in 9 to 5 right now, scrolling through YouTube at 2 a.m., trying to figure out how to escape, probably seeing the same gurus pitching the same 5 business models: SMMA, dropshipping, trading, Amazon FBA, high ticket sales. And they all promise you the same thing: financial freedom in 90 days. Here's what nobody tells you: 4 of these are going to keep you broke, and only 1's going to set you free. In this video, I'm going to show you which is which. Okay. So 3 years ago, I was just like you. I tried SMMA, lost money, tried dropshipping, lost money, watched trading gurus. You can guess what happened. Okay, let's make my head small here. You can see me on the picker there. But then I found the one model that actually worked. It took me from a dead-end factory job to making $17K a month from Thailand, and even did $8K in my 3rd month. So as you can see here, I'm on the picker. I worked at a golf course, also worked at a warehouse, and this is me trying to make my first bit of money online at the laptop. All right. So before I dropped out of college, and in high school I had a 2.1 GPA, I worked a factory job, did 10 hours shifts, 4 days back to back, and then I would try to go work on business on the 3 other days of the week. Worked at a golf course. I was honestly just depressed, broken, lost. As you can see here, absolute goofball. This guy got no sleep. Look at his eyes. Nothing much has really changed there. And then after 17K a month as a remote closer, I'm living in Bangkok and I have complete location freedom. As you can see here, this is my workstation. Pretty damn motivating and sick to go from working at my mom's house to this. And then here's me with my Thai girlfriend. All right. And then the last 36 months, I've generated $8 million for companies and personally closed over $1.3 million. And I've helped 9 to 5 grinders and also in-person salespeople, probably someone like yourself, break into a high ticket closing and start earning $3K to $10K a month from a laptop. You can make $3K a month working 10 hours a week, right? And I'm talking real people, real results, not fake Discord screenshots from Johnny in Tennessee, right? I have the testimonials on this page. You can go find them. Okay, I have Ty's testimonial, 0 to 6K a month, Bader's testimonial, okay, and we're working on getting more posted. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to break down how the 5 most popular business models, typo here, right? That goes to show you can be dumb and still make money. Can't even count between 5 and 6. And I'm going to show you the real pros and cons that nobody else talks about and explain why remote high ticket sales is the fastest, lowest risk path to freedom if you're starting from zero. So, we have SMMA, dropshipping, day trading, Amazon FBA, high ticket sales, and which one is a move. Now, I'm really not here to go ahead and trash other business models just to sell you mine. Some of them work for the right person at the right time, but most of them are wrong for you right now. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why. So let's start with the most hyped one, which is SMMA. Sure, Iman Gaji and a lot of other people say, oh, just start a marketing agency, right? Sell ads and SEO and websites to service businesses, sell AI to businesses, sell AI to local businesses. Well, social media marketing agencies, AI agencies, kind of the same shit, right? The pitch is there's no skills needed and you just find clients. And in SMMA is when you sell Facebook ads, Instagram content, or lead generation to local businesses. And the pitch is you don't need any skills. You just find a client, hire a freelancer on Fiverr, and take the profit. You'll just build a business by hiring people off of Fiverr. Go find an Indian who will print you money. Sounds great, right? But honestly, here's the reality. I've tried it before. This shit is not that easy. Okay, so here's the good. You have high margins if you do land clients, and you can scale really high with a team. Okay, and it is a real business if done right that you could potentially sell one day. Okay, but the bad is you need to learn how to run ads, write copy, build funnels, and close clients. That's 4 different skills. Okay, you're selling to business owners who are skeptical, broke, or both. Okay, and you're responsible for results. If the ads don't work, you get chargebacks and angry clients threatening to sue you. I have multiple friends in lawsuits as we speak. Okay, and it takes 3 to 6 months to even get good enough to consistently land clients, right? You need at least 1K to 3K for ad spend and all these sorts of tools, so software, CRM, website. All right, so not very beginner friendly. Okay, so the ugly truth is 90% of SMA beginners, 0 clients in 6 months. Most people who start an SMA never sign a single client. The ones who do, they spend 6 months learning, then another 6 months dealing with nightmare clients who expect a 10x ROI on a $500 ad budget. And here's the kicker: you're not really learning a skill. You're trying to run a business, which means you're juggling 5 different jobs at once. marketing, salesperson, project manager, customer support, and ad buyer. So you're not really getting great at any of them, right? And if you don't have savings, time, or experience, SMMA is a slow, expensive grind that'll drain your bank account before you see a dime. So then there's dropshipping, the goated financial freedom, be on the island with the laptop, right? And it's passive income while you sleep, but the reality is it's a full-time nightmare. All right, dropshipping is when you sell products online without holding inventory. You run ads, people buy, and a supplier in China ships it for you. The dream, passive income while you sleep. The reality, it's a full-time nightmare. All right, so here's the good. You don't need to manufacture or ship products yourself. You can test products quickly if you hit a winner, and you can scale fast. Okay, the bad is you need 2K to 5K just to test products and run ads. Facebook and TikTok ads are expensive and inconsistent. Shipping times are brutal. 2 to 4 weeks from China, which means angry customers blowing up your email, customer service is hell, refunds, complaints, PayPal disputes, chargebacks, your margins are razor thin. You might make $10 to $20 per sale at your cost for all of that headache. All right, so here's the ugly truth. Most dropshippers lose money for months before they find a winning product. And even if you find one, it dies 30 days to 60 days because everyone and their grandma copies it. You're not building a brand. You're building an asset. You're not building a brand or an asset. You're playing ad roulette with your savings. And unless you start staring at spreadsheets, if I can talk correctly, that's how bad this shit is. Dealing with angry customers who want refunds and gambling your rent money on Facebook ads, dropshipping is a terrible first business. It's not cheap. Okay, then we get into day trading, another guru essential, right? Day trading in crypto. I made 10K today trading crypto, they say, and this is the one that really gets people hooked. People love this one, right? You see some 22-year-old on Instagram with a Rolex and Lambo saying I made 10K per day trading Bitcoin. So you think I'm smart, I can learn this, and let me tell you why you can't. All right, the good is you can start with a small amount of money. All right, the upside is theoretically unlimited. You can start with funded accounts and do it from any location and hypothetically make as much money as you want, right? The bad is 90% of day traders lose money. It's not me saying it, that's the actual data. And you're not building an asset, it's pure speculation. All right, it's emotionally draining. You're watching charts 8 hours a day, cortisol spikes every time the price moves, and you need years of experience to get good. And then most people quit before then. I know people who've been doing it 1 to 2 years full time and still haven't cracked it. All right, one bad trade can wipe out months of gains in 30 seconds. Right, and that happens to a lot of people. So the ugly truth is trading is not really a business. It's just legalized gambling with a Bloomberg terminal. All right, and unless you have 50K saved up, a high pain tolerance, and 2 to 3 years to lose money while you learn, you're going to get absolutely crushed. And here's a real scam. People making money in trading, most of those guys online are not really making money from trading. They're selling courses on how to trade. So just think about that. They are profitable traders, but they are profitable traders, right? But they sit in their room all day for years. So if you want to be that guy, go ahead. Okay, then there's Amazon FBA. And Amazon FBA is when you buy products in bulk from China, ship them to Amazon's warehouse, and Amazon handles the fulfillment. It sounds passive, right? Well, you're wrong. So the good of Amazon is that you have massive traffic, billions of buyers already on the platform. You, your grandma, and your sister, your mother, your girlfriend, dog, cat are all on Amazon. So you can build a real brand if you want to, right? And if you find a winning product, you can make serious money, but here's the catch. You need 5K to 10K just to start product samples, bulk orders, shipping, Amazon fees, pay-per-click ads. You're competing with 10,000 other sellers on the same product. Amazon can suspend your account with no warning for no reason and freeze your money for 30 days. You need to understand supply chain logistics, inventory management, and Amazon pay-per-click ads. It takes 6 months to 12 months before you see any profit. You need 5K to 10K just to start product samples, bulk orders, shipping, Amazon fees, pay-per-click ads. And I actually copied and pasted this twice. Okay, so that was my dumbass fault. But it makes it look worse. But realistically, man, this first half right here. Okay, I don't know why I copied and pasted that twice. Look, as I said, you can have a dumbass like me who can't even make a PowerPoint correctly, make money online with this method we're going to go over. Right. So the ugly truth is Amazon FBA is a real business. I'm not going to lie to you on that, but it's capital intensive, slow, and risky. Right. If you're a 9-to-5 grinder with 2K in your savings, that's probably not your move. Right, you'll blow through your money on your first product test and be back at square one. All right, so let's answer what actually works for beginners. So if SMMA takes too long, dropshipping is a gamble, trading is financial suicide, and Amazon FBA requires 10K, what the hell are you supposed to do? All right, let me show you, as I have the same jersey on as in that picture. Remote closing. Okay, so remote high ticket closing is when you sell premium coaching, consulting, or services for established companies, and you do it 100% over Zoom or phone calls. All right, you don't need to build anything, you don't need to run ads, you don't need inventory for a website. You just need to learn how to sell, get on calls with qualified prospects, and close deals. And that's it. So here's the good of remote closing. There's a $0 startup cost. You can literally start tomorrow with just a laptop and Wi-Fi. Okay, now I'd recommend having some earbuds like this. They're like $10 and maybe a little light or some decent lighting. All right, and you get paid to learn. Most companies pay $500 to 1K per deal closed, or 10% to 15% commission. You can work from anywhere: Thailand, Bali, Mexico City, Portugal, your parents' basement, doesn't matter. I started at my parents' house and now I live in Thailand, and we'll be visiting Bali soon as well. And you can go from 0 to 3K to 10K a month in 30 to 60 days if you're consistent. When I made the transition from normal sales to high ticket sales, I did 10K within my first 3 months. Okay, and if it's a real skill, once you learn how to close, you can sell anything. Okay, coaching, SaaS, consulting, your own products. This is the only model where your income is tied to a skill and not capital or luck. Okay, so remote closing, the bad is you need to get good at sales, and it can take about 4 or 6 weeks to get good if you're trying properly, right? Maybe longer if you're lazy as hell. You need to handle rejection, right? But that's part of becoming a man to begin with and building that mental toughness. So you're just going to be forged by fire, right? You need to find find legitimate companies to work with, not scam business opportunities. Okay, there's a lot of bad offers out there and shitty products, all right? And you need to be on call. So in order to make money, you have to be on a call. Right, that's it. That's the downside. Okay, so no 10K investment, no inventory risk, and no ad spend. All right. So remote closing, the ugly truth is the only business model on this list where you can start today with no money and be earning 3K to 10K a month in 60 to 90 days. You don't need learn Facebook ads. You need 10K in startup capital. You don't need to gamble your savings on crypto or dropshipping. You need to learn how to talk to people, understand their problems, position a solution, and help them take action. And once you have that skill, you're unstoppable. Okay. And here's the best part. Once you learn the close, you can sell anything. So you can start your own coaching business. You can consult for equity. All right. You could build an agency, except this time you'll actually know how to close clients instead of begging on cold calls. And because you're able to afford ads as well. Right. But most people, they'll get stuck in SMMA hell for 18 months, lose 5K on drop shipping, or blow up their trading account because they picked the wrong model for their situation. So this is the right model, but if you're willing to learn a skill, take some punches, and hit 60 to 90 days of focused effort, remote high ticket closing is the fastest, lowest risk path to freedom. I know it because I lived it. 3 years ago, I was like you. Factory job, broke, no connections, no clue what I was doing, but I learned how to close. I got good. Now I make 10K plus a month. I live in Thailand and help people just like you escape the cage. And I'm not the only one. All right. I've helped 5 people go already. It's about to be 6 now, about to get placed on his offer literally today, right? Go from $0 their first 3 to 8K a month online in 60 to 90 days. Kevin makes 6 figures a year in his first job after graduating. Ty hit 5K a month in under 90 days and quit his job. Testimonials on this page, 6K a month in 60 days. Bader's making 10K a month now and even bought a new Airbnb, and he's made 8K within his first 45 days of working with me. These aren't fake testimonials. These are real people who are in your exact same position. All right. So I'll show you how to find legitimate companies, hiring remote closers, how to get hired even with zero experience, the exact scripts and frameworks I use on sales calls, and how to scale to 10K a month in 60 to 90 days. No fluff, no theory, just the exact playbook I use to go from broke to free. So now you might be thinking, Miguel, what if I'm not good at sales? What if I try to fail? How do I know this just isn't another scam? Well, here's the truth. Most people don't want to get on calls. Okay, they want passive income. They want to hide behind a Shopify store and Facebook ad. Okay, so that's why this works. Because if you're willing to show up, talk to people, learn a real skill, you'll have almost zero competition. And as for scams, I can just show you how to exactly vet BS companies, avoid the BS, right? And only work with legitimate brands that actually pay and even plug you into those opportunities. But here's the thing. I only work with people who are serious. So if you're looking for a magic button, a get rich quick scheme, or you're not willing to put in 60 to 90 days of focused effort, this is not for you. Just go ahead and close the video right now. But if you're ready to learn a skill, get uncomfortable, and change your life in the next 9 days, click the link in the description and book a free call with me. We'll go over your situations, your goals, and I'll show you an exact roadmap to get you from where you're at now to 3K to 10K a month in 60 to 90 days. But I'm only taking 10 new clients this month because I personally review every single one of your sales calls, and we'll have you get one-on-one support with me. This isn't a coaching program where I just throw you in a group or we just throw you in a course and I just say, hey, fuck it, go forget it, and you never talk to me. You have weekly calls with me 24/7 text access. So I'm only bringing on 10 more people this month. So if you are serious, click the link now before it fills up. This is a 4-figure investment, keep in mind. So if you cannot afford that, do not reach out. Okay, I will come back to me when you're ready. But that said, I am flexible payment plans, so we need to work with you and you're a really good fit. We can have that conversation. That being said, man, if you're really ready, you have 2 options. Okay, you can keep gambling on SMMA, keep trying drop shipping, keep watching trading gurus sell your dreams, or you can learn the one skill that actually pays and gives you freedom. Closing, so choice is yours. Click the link, book the call, let's get you free, and I'll see you on the other side. All right.